This is the 41st banana that I have eaten on this trip. Now, I know this to be true because when I was leaving England, my brother said, half jokingly I think, keep a note of how much cheese you eat, we can have a sweepstake. And I'm someone who loves a good list, so I took that idea and I ran with it. And I've kept a record of every single thing I've eaten on this trip. Or every single thing I've eaten during the 40-something days that I've been cycling, not when I was just hanging out with mates. So we're going to open the sweepstake to my vast YouTube audience. But we're not going to go with cheese. We're going to go with the number one consumed item on my list, which is oats. So the competition is, leave a comment below with how many grams of oats you think I will have eaten by the time I get back to England, which is, I don't know, another 3 weeks of cycling? Not really sure. Just have a guess. When I get back, I will go through the guesses and whoever's closest wins. In the event of a tie, first poster wins. Prize-wise, realistically, I'm just going to give you a shout out in the video. I'll put your name up on screen with some confetti or fireworks or something. But we can make this a little bit more interesting with some marketing. So, if by the time I get home and calculate the winner, if by that point this channel has monetized, then I will give the first 3 months profit from the channel to the charity of your choice. So provisos on that are, it's not going to happen. Last time I checked, I think I still need 670 more subscribers and about 20-something thousand more yearly view minutes before I can monetize. And at this channel's rate of growth, that's about 2 years off, so don't get excited. Secondly, of course, even if it does happen, the profits are going to be like a couple of dollars. So, in fact, let's be less tight-fisted about this. Let's say 50 quid or the first 3 months profits from the channel, whichever is greater. There you go. That is a prize worth winning. So, have a guess, leave a comment, spread the word, tell your friends, help me become a professional YouTube influencer and do something for charity. That's it. Well, you may have noticed it's not a very nice day. When I got up this morning, the sun was shining, the sky was blue. I could have sat out in my shorts and eaten breakfast if it hadn't been for all the mosquitoes. It took about an hour to change to this. Clouds came in, the rain started falling, the temperature dropped down to finger numb levels. It's been like that ever since, which is a pity because it was a really lovely ride. Down out of the hills, all on gravel, swooping down to the town of Leeknes on the river Klarälven, which is what I follow now for a good long chunk. It's pretty much a straight shot south from here, all the way to Karlstad, I think. And it's apparently a really lovely ride, one I've been looking forward to for a while, but nothing is lovely when the weather's like this. So I'm hanging around outside the ICA supermarket, eating dozens of cinnamon rolls and waiting for the rain to stop. The weather forecast was fairly adamant that the rain was going to pass within an hour. So I left the relative shelter of the back wall of the supermarket and I set off, but the rain didn't pass over. If anything, it got a lot worse. I went through that horrible yet weirdly liberating point when you realise you're not going to get any wetter or any colder, so you can just stop worrying about it and concentrate on making some miles on what should be a quite nice section of the route. but the rain has turned the gravel into that kind of thin, gritty clay, which gets all up on your brake discs and it gets on your drivetrain, and everything is grinding and scraping, and the surface is sucking at your tyres as you roll along. And it was all fairly miserable, if I'm honest. Half of you is thinking, just give it up, pitch the tent here on the side of the road and we'll finish this tomorrow. The other half of you knows how horrible it is pitching a tent in the rain into long wet grass. And so in the end I did nothing, just carried on riding and hoped it would clear up, and it has. The sun has come out, the rain has stopped, and apparently I've got the rest of the afternoon like this. I'm soaked to the skin, I'm chilled to the bone, but I'm not going to complain too much because this is the first time I've ridden in really sort of prolonged rain on this trip, which is not so bad. So I'm going to do a few more miles, see if I can blow some of the damp out of my clothes, and yeah, enjoy the sunshine now it's here. Seems to be becoming old bits of kit breaking. First my stove died, then my phone went on the blink, then the tent broke. Now both the zips on my 12-year-old Camelback have pretty much stopped working, and my little bike computer reckons that my top speed today was 66 miles an hour, which it definitely wasn't. So yeah, things seem to be breaking left, right and centre. Let's hope the next thing on the list isn't one of my bones. I'm done for the day. I'm packing it in while the sky is still clear. I found this rather nice little shelter with this rather nice view, and it's quite exposed and it's quite windy, so I might even risk going tentless and hope the wind keeps the bugs down, but I don't know. I'm going to cook some dinner and see whether they are drawn in by the scent or not. And then tomorrow I think the weather's going to be nice again, so who knows, maybe we blast all the way to Karlstad. We'll see, depends what time I get up. Yeah, another day, another this. All of this.